Ki Dong-ju might be the most controversial and entertaining men's doubles player in badminton right now. I got a chance to watch him live at the All England, and honestly, he stood out right away. Whether he was diving for some impossible shot or getting fired up after a good rally, he brought this energy that made the whole match much more fun to watch. I was lucky to see him up close when he won versus Fajar Alfian and Rian Ardianto in 3 really close ends, and it was one of the most entertaining games I've seen. His skill is insane, but also his personality really showed, and that's what I think makes him so memorable. Ki Dong-ju currently plays with Kang Min-hyuk and are a new partnership in 2025. One of the reasons he is so exciting to watch is that his playstyle reminds me of how Kevin Sukamolio used to play. He likes to dominate the front court and has those flashy, unpredictable shots that are so entertaining to watch. His personality is also awesome. Some people might say that he's a cocky player, but I love watching him running around the court, getting loud, laughing and showing emotion. I even managed to record him in this rally live, which BWF posted as a shot of the day on their channel. In this clip, you can just see how relaxed he looks on court. He's able to get to the front of the court and play this really nice controlled, disguised cross-court net shot into the empty space to win the point. After the point, you can then see his personality show, where he puts his racket at the net, showing to his opponents that they were nowhere near the shuttle, and if they were, he was there to kill it off anyway. Just a quick reminder here to please subscribe to the YouTube channel below. Thank you. In the comments from his matches on YouTube, you can just see how much of a controversial player he is in the badminton space. You have some people like here that say he's so entertaining and we need more players like him. And then you have the other side that actually hate him and want him to lose every match. But one thing's for sure though, he's got people talking. One thing that he does that is also so controversial is the serve that he has. This was especially evident in the final that he played at the Orleans Masters versus the Chinese pair Liang and Wang. There's a few things that Ki Dong-ju does. For a start, he moves his racket side to side, which was recently stated as from BWF as something that was delaying play and could be called as a fault. The other thing is that he slices the shuttle on the serve, causing it to tumble, which makes it so difficult to play a consistent return from. The serve is actually really hard to pull off, but somehow he plays it perfectly every single time, which is so impressive to watch. However, the thing that most people were annoyed about, especially the Chinese pair who really showed that anger in the match to the umpire and to the service judge, is how it looks like he has 2 separate actions. He goes forward, slows down or pauses for the smallest amount of time, and then hits the shuttle. Interestingly though, he didn't do this much at the All England, so this might have been something that he was warned about or thought he shouldn't do all the time. You could just see how hard this would be to return. If the first action looks like he's going to play a short serve, stops and then suddenly plays a flick right over your head, which is why this serve is banned, and the serve has to be one continuous movement. However, the service judge and umpire didn't call this as a fault, and that must be because that's not what they saw. If he doesn't actually stop in the serve, and instead just slows down the middle of the serve, it could still be one forward movement. However, you can see it really clearly on the last point of the match, where he completely does Wang Chang, who then hit the shuttle straight out the back of the court. If you play the serve in full speed, it doesn't actually look like there's much wrong with the serve. It's not until you play it at 0.25 speed that you can see what he's doing. To me, it does look like he's making 2 actions, which should be a service fault. The Chinese pair was so confident that that was the case too, and when you play at that level and see that happen, you know that something's just not right. It's not like they protest all the time about people's serves in other matches either. But to be fair to Ki Dong-ju, it's up to the service judge to call this out, and if they say it's fine, he's going to keep doing it. It was working so well for him in the match too, and not only just winning points straight from the serve, but just frustrating his opponents to the point where they even started smashing the shuttle straight into the net in anger. The way he does it is so clever too. Like I said, when it was at full speed, it's so hard to see. And also there might be times where he does it to various amounts, some that are just him slowing down slightly, and others where he does actually make 2 separate movements. So many fans in the comments on that final and on Reddit shared their opinions, and it's really interesting to see how divided people are on this. With the side-to-side movement, I still don't understand what the rules actually are, because there are still many players that do move their racket side-to-side like this just before serving, and don't get faulted for it. Ki Dong-ju just seems to be a player that just loves testing the limits of the rules, which honestly I think is pretty cool to see. I'm really looking forward to watching more of him play in men's doubles. He's only 23 years old too, so still a really young talented player that brings so much energy. People want to watch him play. Even if his personality isn't everyone's favourite, his playstyle speaks for itself. It's aggressive, fast and completely unpredictable. There was even an insane moment at the Korea Masters at the end of last year where he dived onto the floor, then somehow returned a smash while practically sitting down and won the point. Moments like this are why he's such an exciting player to watch. What do you guys think about Ki Dong-ju? Do you love his playstyle, or do you think he bends the rules too much and is too cocky? And do you see him and Kang Min-hyuk becoming one of the top men's doubles players in the future? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more badminton content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.